Okay, welcome to Giorno. So, in this series, I'm going to start debating whether Giorno could defeat certain characters in either his universe or other universes. We're going to start off with could Giorno, I don't know if you could see that, but could Giorno beat Dio? Question mark. Because I don't know if you know this, but Giorno's GER Golden Experience Requiem, spoilers if you haven't watched it, can nullify any action against Giorno back to zero. So let's say Dio, I don't know, tries throwing a knife, this is a really bad picture, at Giorno. That knife would be as if, let's say Dio sees his reality, he throws the knife at Giorno.
Green Giant!
And it's almost like he didn't throw it in the first place because Golden Experience Requiem reverts that action back to zero. Now, the way it mainly works, right, is GER reflects any action against Giorno back to zero. So it's not like it reflects it, it's like, boom, it was never there. He never threw it. It's still right in his pocket. And it's also debated whether or not running away from Giorno would activate the ability. And also, like, what are the extent to Giorno's capabilities with GER? But another thing we have to start debating is whether or not GER's nullification factor works during Dio's time stop. I think that Giorno's ability would be able to reflect it no matter, because I feel like time stop would be an ability used against him. And I don't know if just having intent reverts it back to zero. Because let's say, I don't know, I want to kill Giorno with a car, but I drive the other way. Would that still revert it back to zero? Now I still think Giorno wins because I don't think time stop will stop the fact that Giorno could still beat Dio up. But in the power ranking, which is like, I don't know if you see in the middle of episodes, there's this little graph that tells you a stand's power, its potential, and its speed and stuff like that. For GER, it is rated as null. So it is, I read about it. It says that in the awakened state that GER is in, you can't really like make a graph because its power is so complex. And we see that Giorno's GER can be more capable of strength and speed feats because he obviously seems to be punching a lot faster and a lot harder. And we only get to see him for a short amount of time with that stand. Dio, he's gone. I think Giorno wins, not very comfortably, but within reason. Now, let me think of another person he could go against. Could Giorno beat, I'm going to have to make him crippled, Johnny Joestar? Spoiler. I'm not even going to try to draw a horse. Okay, so we'll assume that both of them have their stands. He's just off to the distance, that's why he looks so small. Let's say Giorno has his Gold Experience Requiem. I'm not even going to try. And then Johnny has his kind of Tuskak 4. I don't even care, bro. Bro, let's just say this is Tuskak 4, bro. So GER's ability is to revert any action against Giorno to nothing or null. And then, hold on. And then he could create infinite rotation, I believe. if you look right here, the infinite rotation, Johnny uses golden spin as a perfect mathematical spiral created by riding a horse. And this gives Tussac 4 infinite unstoppable power. And this transcends dimensions and locks the target into place, making them infinitely spin until they cease to exist. Create life, but we're obviously going to focus on his main ability because that's what's most broken here. We'll just say, for the heck of it, it's a tie. We'll say it's a tie because we can't debate two stands that we don't know exactly what they do. Because, I mean, with Tussac 4, it isn't used. I don't remember how many times it's used. I think it's only once. But we don't get a lot of explaining with the stands because Johnny's can basically shoot what seems to be an undodgeable projectile, which seems like, you know, he's dead, right? But then Giorno has a stand that reverts to 0, which I don't know if his shot transcending dimensional barriers will therefore make it so he could hit Giorno. And also he has a specific, you know, he has to be on a horse, and he's got and then I think for Giorno's ability, the only way he beats him is if his ability triggers and it reverts back to 0, and then he just beats up a cripple, which wouldn't really look good on his part. But I'll just say it's a tie because it's hard to debate two characters who have very, very strong abilities.
Brr brr patapim, brr brr patapim, tralalero tralala, tung 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 sahur, brr brr patapim.